Tony Khan isn't playing any games. I'm giving you guys the updates that you're looking for. Make sure you click that subscribe button if you haven't, and don't forget to check out the timestamps in the description down below. Kicking things off, the Elite have been suspended from AEW, but there's more to the story that we don't know, and I'm going to tell you guys why it is the way it is. Now, first and foremost, Dave Meltzer, Sean Ross Sapp, and Justin Barrasso dropped the news today that AEW has suspended 7 people from the company. This includes Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Pat Buck, Michael Nakazawa, Brandon Cutler, Christopher Daniels, and Ace Steel. Now, you might be wondering what's happening with CM Punk. We're going to get to that in just a moment because his situation is actually slightly different. Now, for the Elite, and of course, Daniels, Cutler, Nakazawa, when you look at this situation, Pat Buck, people are kind of shocked to see that these people are also on the list, and they might be wondering why. If you're a fan wondering why all 7 of these people have been suspended, well, it appears that it's because there is an actual ongoing investigation happening. So what Tony Khan is doing is having a real investigation happen. He's making this happen. And after this investigation's concluded, they will come up with a final answer. Now, you might be also wondering, what can we expect from the investigation? It's really difficult to make assumptions here, but one thing I would say is after the investigation is concluded, Tony Khan is going to be met with a really big, tough decision. And I think that also stems from the fact that not only are Kenny and the Bucks EVPs, but obviously you have Pat Buck, Christopher Daniels. They've both been promoted recently in the company as well. And for those who don't understand why this is the way it is, Tony Khan has an investigation happening in the company. These were the people who were reportedly in the room at the time. So until the investigation clears, all of them are being taken off the road. Now, it makes sense for Tony Khan to do this, but if the investigation comes back and next thing you know, it's really bad and it's worse than we expected, there is a good opportunity or a good chance that Tony Khan might make the decision to let these people go, or he might even strip them from their titles. I mean, there is a lot that can be said here. But what makes this truly difficult is the fact that CM Punk has not been suspended or fired from the company, and everybody is awaiting to see what is actually happening here. Now, with CM Punk's situation, the belief is that he's either going to be suspended or fired. That's simply it. And a lot of people really think that CM Punk might be on his way out of the company. There are a lot of people who believe if this person goes, this other person might go with them. And I think it's a really, really crappy situation for AEW. And it's not something I'm going to lie about or hide my true feelings about. I've been very firm on my belief. Executive vice presidents getting physical with talent is unacceptable. Talent getting physical with executive vice presidents is truly unacceptable. And I see a lot of people are talking about money here. They're talking about how this could be a big time match. They believe that there could be a lot of success that comes from this if everybody starts to become professional. And while I understand there is a lot of excitement about the possibility of that, the possibility of CM Punk and FTR versus the Elite or whatever it may be, I just think that is very unlikely to happen. So I also want to make it very clear that if Tony Khan were to do that, I don't think it would be a good look for Tony Khan. With CM Punk all up in the air in regards to his status, this is a true test for Tony Khan. And if Tony Khan can simply not be a leader here, if he can't effectively fix all of this, a lot of people are going to see which side is he going to take. And as a leader, you don't take sides. Your only side that you should be taking as a leader is your company. It's the progression of your company. And it's a really tough situation for Tony Khan. I actually sympathize for Tony Khan here because this is a relatively young company. And I've said it for a very long time. If you go back years ago when there was backstage drama reports, I said, how Tony Khan handles it as a leader will be very important to the company because one of the biggest complaints or criticisms of AEW is the fact that you have wrestlers working in leadership. And then it just so happens the first ever Trios champions are the executive vice presidents. And everybody's going to form their own opinion on that. I do believe there's a reason or a good reason for them to be champions, but it doesn't change the fact that they still hold a position of power. Now, with CM Punk not being suspended or fired just yet, I will be paying attention very closely to this, but there's something I want to talk about that a lot of people aren't talking about, and that is Eddie Kingston. Now, if you guys are not aware of what Eddie Kingston is saying publicly, this might be a good segment for you to watch. So please stay till the end. Eddie Kingston recently made it clear in an interview on Busted Open Radio, and I think this is a very big concern. He says, look at the people who let stuff leak out. They need it leaked out so they can have an interest in them. I don't need anything leaked out about me for the people to relate to, for the people to relate to me, to like me, to hate me, whatever you want. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because a lot of this stemmed from CM Punk's actions at the media scrum. So when you look at the media scrum and you see that CM Punk is talking about Scott Colton, Colt Cabana, when you see he talks about the EVPs, and by the way, mind you, whether you love CM Punk or hate CM Punk, what he did was not only disrespectful to the EVPs, but he's really being disrespectful to what Tony Khan and AEW have created. And those comments about the EVPs and about the leaks, it makes you wonder, is this an actual pattern or an actual behavior that other people are experiencing in AEW? Because Eddie Kingston is the one to bring it up. So when he says, look at the people who let stuff leak out, who is the one leaking the information out? Why is it being done? And, you know, the thing is, Eddie Kingston's been very clear about people he doesn't like in AEW, whether or not he's in character, whether or not it's legit. You know, it's really hard to say, but he publicly says he doesn't like Jericho, he doesn't like Bryan Danielson, he doesn't like Claudio, he doesn't like Punk. These are people that he doesn't like in the company, and there's nothing you can say or tell him that will make him feel different. So when Eddie Kingston is publicly talking about stuff like this, it kind of makes you wonder, with the Elite and CM Punk drama, everybody must be aware, most people on the roster must be aware of what's happening here, and other people might be feeling a certain way. And I just think it's not only this situation that matters, but Tony Khan is going to want to avoid this for future situations. And I think Tony Khan right now is already doing the right thing. Once we get information on CM Punk and what happens with CM Punk and whether he's suspended or fired, I will keep you guys updated. But just keep in mind, this is a very, very tough situation, and the outcome that you might be wanting or looking for, the answer that you're looking for, we might not get it today. We might not get it a week from now. It's all based on that investigation. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I truly appreciate you guys for stopping by. If you guys haven't clicked that subscribe button, definitely do so. And I'll see you guys next time right here on youtube.com/AngleYT. Thank you for watching.